Hello, 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 and welcome back to Manor Lords. I'm Evie Greenbottle, and we've got a point to spend because we are now a medium town. And I think I really want the advanced beekeeping, or the charcoal burning could also be very good, or possibly the orchardry. We're not gonna get much further than that, but definitely one of these things. I think advanced beekeeping. Let's allow the beekeepers to also collect wax, then we can sell the wax. And that could be very good, so let's do that. So advanced beekeeping, we're going for, because this is our business that we have started. All right, with that, we need to get 6 plots to level 3 or higher. And looking at the marketplace, things are going quite well. We've got 94% of our houses with fuel, 99% with food variety, and 100% currently with clothing. And our tavern seems to have a small supply of ale that is running along just fine. Now, the weather is absolutely terrible, but if we take time out a little bit, we'd see if we can get some of these plots upgraded so we can start to get some level 3 plots in. See if we can find any level 2 plots that are ready to go up to level 3. It looks like we have a shortage of planks again. So we need to make sure we've got people working in the saw pit. Looks like we do. And that we're not using the planks for anything else. And I don't think we are. I think we just are a little low on that supply. What we don't have over here on this side is a saw pit. So we might want to get a saw pit over here so that they can start making planks with the lumber on this side, because there is tons of lumber. And the other thing is we did put some people into our stone cutters camp before, but we are out of stone. There is no stone left for them to get. So let's close that off. That could be a family that could come and easily make us some planks. So we will get that built as the highest priority, and then we can start making planks straight away with the wood that's being gathered on this side, because there is quite a lot of wood being gathered in this fight. There are 29 pieces of timber over here. Of course, the woodcutter's lodge is going just fine. The forester hut, people are working in there as well. It looks like our approval rating is going down a little bit, but people have what they need as far as I can tell, because we've got the ale coming in. They've got a good mix of food. A lot more places are ready even to go up to level 3 now, or to expand their living spaces. It's just as those planks come in, we can start upgrading them. Not a problem at all. 2 fields of wheat going in, and we're now full with how many people are working in the farmhouse. Now, I think we could use a few more ox to be moving things around, so I might put another hitching post in, maybe over on this side, so that they can start bringing some of the logs over here in places. So I'm going to stick it over here. We'll upgrade that in a second once it's put in. And then hopefully we can have another hitching post with more animals, or another stable rather, and then start moving those logs around a bit faster, because having just a couple isn't the fastest thing in the world. It is taking them quite a long time to get things built, considering there's 8 families who could be working on it. The berries are fully grown, so we've got lots of people working over at the forager hut. That is full. They're starting to get berries, but we can also upgrade this to add a herb garden, which would allow our forager workers to start growing herbs, or gathering herbs rather, and that would make them able to heal themselves quicker if someone gets sick. So that is a really great upgrade to have. So we'll put that in straight away. Our sheep farm is also officially full. We've got 24 sheep in there. Now there is room for sheep here inside the sheep farm. We could put 5 into that as well. And there's also room for 4 pasture space inside the livestock trading post. All right, our saw pit here is done. We're gonna put 2 families in there, so start turning logs into more planks, because we are short on the planks. And the construction of our hitching post is now in. We're gonna put a family in there as well and upgrade it to a small stable. Our food variety has dropped a little bit over here, and same with our fuel. Not ideal. Definitely want to get that up and better. As far as our honey goes, they are starting to get the wax in. Is there anything we can make specially with that? I think they just get the wax and then they just sell the wax. So, and I imagine the wax is just for trading then. So let's take a look in the trades here. In the commodities, it is candles. All right, I have actually looked it up on how to turn our wax into candles, and it looks like there's no building currently available. I thought maybe it would be one of the ones you could do inside a house, like your goat shed or your Fletcher's workshop, armor, etc. Candle maker. I mean, there's space here where they could put a candle maker, but at the moment there isn't anything to do with them. Now they do have candles in the game, because if you go into trade, in the commodities, there is candles. But currently there's nothing we can do. We can't make our own candles at the moment. Early access woes. But we can, however, we can ship our wax out. So we can at least make some money by exporting our wax. We don't need to be keeping any spare because it doesn't do anything for us. So we have 0 desired surplus. Let's just get this wax being exported to make a little bit of extra money, because yeah, nothing else we can do with it. So I don't know if that's like necessarily a point you want to spend your money in. You can't make the candles would be worth a bit more obviously if you were processing the wax, but at the moment nothing, so we'll just leave it as that. We'll just sell our wax and be done with it. Everything seems to be ticking along quite well. We've got quite a few houses that are either upgraded or getting upgraded. We're still waiting on those planks to come in, but they should be coming in a little bit faster. A lot of our houses are going from level 2 up, or level 1 up to level 2, just waiting on those level 3s. And to do that, we just need more planks to come in. Now, we can also have another ox or horse inside this new stable. So I'm going to order another ox. And we have kind of 4, I think, at the moment kind of running around, which will be really helpful. Now, in the saw pit, you only can have 2 families working in each saw pit. So I suppose more saw pits wouldn't hurt, kind of to speed up the planks. Just probably need to be a little bit patient. We can take time on a little bit so that we can get ready to upgrade some of these plots to level 3, because the only thing we are missing at the moment is the planks. Everything else is looking really good. It's just we don't seem to have any sort of supply of planks. And I don't quite understand it because we're not selling them at the moment. I mean, we could start trying to buy some so we can increase that, but we can farm them. It's just slow going. Just going to increase the tithe of the people up to 10%. We're not going to lose any predicted approval loss with that, but we are going to increase our influence a bit faster. Right, another couple construction plots upgraded. Can expand some living spaces as well. All right, we seem to be having a small problem with fuel supply, so I'm actually going to put in another logging camp over here with another woodcutter's lodge, another saw pit, and even another forester. We have the families who are available to do the work in these places, so it seems okay. And a lot more places are going in, being able to be level 3, which is also great. There we go. There's more going up. Right, so many houses right now are under construction, adding either additional living spaces or upgrading the house to the next tier. And we of course have the construction over here as well, because our marketplace is a little bit suffering. 62% for the the fuel variety at the moment. And I think there's just not enough market stalls. Technically, there's only 4 market stalls, I think, selling the wood, and it's just not enough to reach everybody. So we're just going to put in another couple of woodcutters so that we can get that sorted out. Storage is completely full at our weaver's workshop, which is great. All 3 of them have a market stall as well. But that does make sense because our clothing is still at 100%. Everybody has leather, everybody has yarn, everybody has shoes that have been cobbled together for them. So yeah, very much sorted as far as clothing goes. Our large storehouse is also basically completely full, so we are going to need to put another one of those in, especially since the yarn and wool is being damaged from being left outside now, and there's just so much stuff in here. So I think that's a good problem to have, really. So let's put another storehouse in. I think somewhere nearest to the market would be good. Maybe just right in back here. And let's also check on the granary. The granary still has tons of space, so food is definitely not being overstocked. We've got 6 different families in there all working. There's tons of stuff. We actually have lots of ale in here. I guess it just needs to get actually over to the tavern. We could put another family or 2 in here to actually be going to gather that, probably. Keep that stock a little bit higher, because this pantry could get up to 100. This saw pit is just about ready to go in, and this is going to get us our fuel, so we're going to be sticking 2 families in here straight away. Still leaves us with 4 families unassigned. And the woodcutter's lodge is going to be our next priority. Now, I had turned the trade on temporarily for the planks. I'm going to turn that back off now because we are up to 50 planks. And that feels pretty good. We've got more places that can be upgraded to level 3. So we'll just kind of click some of those in. The ones that are ready. This one's running out of fuel and food. Just wait on those ones. But here we got our woodcutter's lodge. Let's put 2 families in there. That leaves us with 3 spare only, which is not a ton to have spare for construction, especially since there are a ton of construction projects on the go. But some of them are to increase how many people can live on the property. So hopefully those get built and then we can get a few more families in. And already a new family has moved in, so it is working. The fact that people don't have fuel is definitely not a problem of having too much fuel stuff. So I probably didn't need to put in the saw pit, to be honest. It's probably going to be the storehouse that we're needing, and getting people to go and work in the storehouse to actually open up the market stalls, which would be more helpful. We are coming into another winter as well. Now, it looks like we only have food for 6 months, but we have fuel for 18. That is quite a lot. Now, one of the things we do also have a lot of is coins, and that the regional wealth is just going up and up and up. So it might be worth not only putting in a few more families into our trade, because they are actually opening up market stalls, but also maybe if we buy in some wheat. If we import wheat, then we would be able to make some more bread and then possibly keep our windmill running more smoothly, because at the moment it doesn't seem to have a lot going on there. There's some grain and some flour, but it's often sitting in here empty. We don't want the communal oven or the windmill sitting empty if we can avoid it. Our storehouse has gone in. I'm going to upgrade it to a large storehouse straight away. Right, the berry deposit is now empty as well. And a couple new families have also moved in as the plots have been upgraded, so we can kind of fill up some of these other buildings. The large storehouse is just about done as well. They are just building it, and then we're going to get some people in there because exposed stocks are getting soaked. The weaver's workshop has lost some more stuff, and we need them to not be doing that if we can avoid it. Right, here comes the snow filling up our town, turning it into a nice winter wonderland. We need some like nice Christmas decorations or something lovely. All right, our large storehouse is in, so we're gonna stick 3 families in there for now. That leaves us only with 1 unassigned family at the moment, but I think that's okay. Someone opened up a market stall straight away, which should definitely help with the fuel. We'll have to see if that number goes up now. So another firewood stall has been built, sitting at 78% at the moment. Oh, there we go, up to 82%. So hopefully that continues to go up as more houses are getting the wood. Now, of course, they are using the firewood because it's winter, but that's okay. Looking at how much surplus we have is 1.4k, so quite a lot of wood. We're not in a worry about that. Although food is getting a little bit less. We're down to 4 months of food only, but hopefully with the import of wheat, we should be getting that sorted. Might just need to put this up to what we actually do have a desired surplus, because we do actually want to be getting wheat in. I think maybe 50 would be good. That's the same as we have for the barley. Oh, I mean, we do technically grow our own wheat. I just don't know if we get very much from it. I mean, this year's crop, it was 28%, 37%. But now with the large storehouse completely full of people, we've got 3 new market stalls opened up. They've already started moving some of the yarn in. They've got the planks in here. They've got the clay. Lots and lots of firewood, and even some of the malt has gone in here. Settlement level has increased. We've actually managed to get enough houses in at level 3 to complete our settlement. We are now a large town. That's looking lovely. A victory. We managed to play for 2,534 days, which is quite a lot of days probably to finish that. Definitely not going for any sort of high-speed challenge there. Construction finishing remained to do 237. Endgame population was 287. No challenges won, but none lost either. And it says we killed 134 enemies, but they must be including the wildlife in that count. I actually have no idea, because we did not kill any enemies, because of course we were playing on a peaceful. Oh, work in progress. Expect more cool data here in the future. And I'm really looking forward to when this game leaves early access and the full release is here, because it is delightful. And I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. And if you haven't already, consider hitting the subscribe button. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.